What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Zach Savage here. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look into one of my matches. In my opinion, Leo's worst match, Testament. I don't know if you noticed, but back in the day, back when I first started doing Guilty Gear Strive, I used to make matchup guides, which I still think holds up to this day. It's just I felt like they were less relevant as time went on. You know, people were getting used to the game, so I stopped making them. But when Testament released, I never made a matchup guide for him because I felt like Leo didn't have like a legit way to stop Testament. I still think Testament is his worst matchup, you know. So we're going to be taking a look into one of my matches I had online, and we're going to see how I deal with certain situations. Like I said, it's no real way to deal with Testament, but maybe you can learn something from me just breaking down the video. So let's hop on into it. So right off the bat, whenever I'm fighting like players, I usually just take the first match to just assess the opponent's attack patterns. Right here, he got me. I went to block low or to prepare for a grab after he did the jump H, but he went for a dust, which was another overhead, and got a full combo conversion off of it. So yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Like I said, I just like to assess how the enemy attacks. Now that move right there, that move is stupid. So let me tell you about this move, right? It covers like almost like every option as a Leo player, almost every option, because it retracts his hurt box, and the only hit box is the scythe, the blade part. So if you try to throw out any move into it, it's just going to beat it because it has an active frame. If you do the full charge version, it's like 30 active frames. So it's just a wall that's put up in front of them for 30 active frames. So if you try to throw out a move or try to challenge it, it's just going to beat the move. It covers if you try to, you know, air dash up to them, and it covers if you try to dash into them and block. So it covers so many options, and then it makes them plus if you block it. So that move is pretty stupid. I'm gonna show you how I deal with it later in the video. So right now I'm just trying to fight my way in and just paying attention to his attack patterns. I noticed that he burst, but I really couldn't, like, at the time I was trying to like figure out a way to bait it. I should have went in the guard stance, but I didn't react fast enough. So he burst it and got away. Now he's just trying to use Arbiter Sign to keep me out. Like I said, you don't want to be in this position where a stain is on you in this, but I'm just trying to get used to his attack patterns and trying to fight my way in. So right now I got a general idea how this person like to play. He's pretty much playing on autopilot. Like, he's just throwing all his buttons out, and usually with Testament it works. Like most of his stuff is just, you just throw it out and stuff happens. So right here, like I said, he's autopiloting, so he threw it out just willy-nilly, trying to cover multiple options. I'm just, now what I'm trying to do is, because I know he's playing on autopilot, I'm kind of like dashing up and stopping right outside his hit range. That way when he whiffs a move, I could just go right in and try to challenge him if he keeps pressing buttons, or potentially get a punish. Now I didn't want to break the wall because it's a pain in the ass to get into Testament, just get close to Testament. So I kind of wanted to hold this position, so I didn't go for a full combo. And now I'm just going to try to mix him up. Wasn't holding down block. Go out the H projectile, go for a grab, go for an overhead. We kept him in the corner and we closed out the round fast. And that's kind of what you want to do. When you get in, you got to make it count. You got to make it count. It's going to be like 1 or 3 times you're going to get in on Testament, and those 1 or 2, 3 times you just got to make it happen. Oh, notice that he was running at me. Usually people like to just go in for a grab, so I waited for him to throw out the grab, went for another back dash. I'm plus off of 5p. He challenged me. He challenged me, let me know that he really just want to keep me out. He's not interested in playing the match. not interested in playing the matchup. He just wanted to keep me out and play his little zoning game. So I see this level of impatience and I take note of it. He jumped. I RC'd to keep myself safe after the grab. Jumped over to Raven. Stop right in front of it. Now this is going to be important. Whenever he throws out Grave Reaper H version, you want to just stop right in front of it and throw out a move. That's your best time to interrupt or potentially punish the opponent. Now I noticed he jumped in the air, so whenever they jump in the air, I always go in guard stance. He did this before. He jumped over me with the H version and he went in for a low attack. I noticed that, and as soon as he landed, I punished him. Now I thought he was gonna burst. He whiffed the attack and throw out another attack. Like I said, he's playing on autopilot. He's just throwing out buttons and hoping it works out. Jumped over the Stain. Hit him. I'm plus on hit and he tried to challenge me, and that's why I just kept throwing out attacks. Like I said, he's not interested in playing the match. He just wanted to keep me out. So we're gonna move on to the second match. Okay, so this is the second match. He immediately retreated. I should have jumped to keep myself safe or threw out another move. Didn't want to hold the pressure. He backdash. I didn't properly punish him. So I'm already making a whole bunch of mistakes in this match. Got him, counter hit. He tried to throw out another move when it wasn't his turn. I tried to bait out the burst and he bursted on the next hit. So it happens. I should have did another jump cancel to try to bait it out, but sometimes you guess right, sometimes you guess wrong. And right here, I started challenging the Grave Reaper again when you're not supposed to. Not holding my pressure. I already know his personality type. I just wanted to dash into him to threaten him. I just wanted to threaten him with my presence, and he woke up special. So he pretty much forfeited the round after this. And I take a mental note of this. He is not willing to guess off a wake up. So he's going to do whatever he needs to do to try to get out of that pressure. Right here, making the same mistakes again. I try to adjust and start jumping over it. I don't want to throw out the dust attack too much because the opponent can catch on to it and, you know, possibly start punishing me for it. Right now, I'm just jumping, trying to find an opening. But like I said, Testament is a wall. Nice. Now, if I wasn't close enough, I could have possibly punished that. Here we go. Finally, I found my way in. He whiffed Arbiter Sign and he tried to throw out another move. That's the best way to do it. Basically, if you could get him to whiff Arbiter Sign, you pretty much got a free way in. He tried to challenge me after he whiffed Arbiter Sign. That was a mistake on his part. Now I'm finally in. I got to make this count. He still doesn't have a burst. I don't want to break the wall. Like I said, I want to keep him in the corner. And now we got the positive bonus, and we got to find our way back in. Tried to jump. Read his burst. Like I said, I know his personality type. I threatened him. I got close with my presence. He didn't want to take the mix up. Shielded and got the kill. So that's pretty much, like I said, you got to fight your way in. You cannot sit still and let this man put up a wall. And in this matchup, you're gonna have to take the most risks you would out of any matchup. So we're gonna move on to the last match. So this is the third and final match. He's changing up his approach. He went right into me, which was shocking. Like, I didn't expect him to go into me. I thought he was going to retreat again and try to set up his wall again, but he came to me this time. Now he's punished. He was punished for it. Backdashing again. Nope. Got the Stain on. Yep. He keep trying to jump into me. So now I'm just trying to stay in the air to just try to mix up, you know, his options too. and I didn't bait it out. See, I got this close to like seeing if he would backdash or he would throw out some type of, you know, RC. So, you know, most of these times he's just a guess and there's nothing I could do about it. But I had to guess between YRC and a backdash or possibly a grab. So basically you just want to pay attention to your opponent's, you know, habits, and based on his personality, I should have known he was going to YRC. So he doesn't want to take the mix up, so he's willing to, you know what I mean, do whatever to get out the mix up. So that's a mistake on my part. I should have guessed that he was going to YRC. Still challenging me, so this is good news. He's trying to challenge me on every part. He doesn't want to take no mix up, and I, like I said, you want to keep a mental note of all this. Bursted. I didn't want him to have positive bonus. I kind of want to finish it this round. Got him. He's backdashing now. Now, like, he's being erratic. He's not trying to. Got him. He whiffed the Arbiter Sign. I went in. Don't want to break the wall. Get hit by the Arbiter Sign. Block the second one. He tried to go in for another overhead. Got him to whiff the Arbiter Sign. Like I said, he's playing on autopilot. So when he didn't land his Arbiter Sign, he threw out another move. Like I said, keep a mental note of your opponent's habits. And now I'm starting to put it together. I'm starting to punish him for it. Yep. Looked at my dust. Got hit by the Grave Reaper. You don't want to challenge it, but I had to get in. Got him. He jumped, so I went in for the cross cut. Got him. He tried to do that again. He threw a Grave Reaper. He tried to rush into me, so I got him with the guard point stance. Caught me whiffing the dust. He's probably paying attention to what I'm trying to do to get in. I had meter, so I thought if I hit him with the dust, I could get in for free and get him in the corner because he doesn't have any burst. But, you know, my opponent was paying attention. I YRC. Get him in that corner. He tried to throw out a button. And he backdash again. I have not been punishing these backdashes. Challenge the Grave Reaper. I got one more chance. Look at my life. I have no burst, no meter. I got one more chance to make whatever interaction I got count. Like I said, you want to jump over a Grave Reaper. You don't want to challenge it. He teleports away, which is smart. He want to keep his distance. He chose to do ground Grave Reaper. Don't want to break the wall here. Go for my, you know, my trademark wall bounce and bring it right back. Like I said, his personality trait, and he had 2 bars. I knew for certain. I was almost 100% certain, which was very risky because he could just not did nothing, or he could just backdash. Given that he backdashed almost on every wake up, but I was almost 100% certain this man has full meter that he was gonna wake up special. And if it didn't work out, if I blocked it, he was going to RC. So I had that fully in my mind that he was going to do that. I chose to go with the shield, it being the most risky option to do at this point because he could have woke up, blue RC, got a full punish. So I took the risk. I paid attention to my the person I was fighting personality traits. He wake up super, and it cost him the round. So yeah. In this matchup, you got to take risks. You got to find your way in. Do not challenge him on the ground. And plus, you want your opponent to a free way to get in is having your opponent with the Arbiter Sign, specifically the air version, because that one has the most recovery off of it. So if you do the overhead Arbiter Sign, that's your way to get in. Usually, I would throw out like a 5H, or I would try to cross cut my way in. Cross cut RC. So let me know what y'all thought about this. Let me know if you want to see more matchups. Because I could just, you know, I could make this a series. I could do other matchups. I could even do more testaments if you need, you know, further video evidence of how to, you know, get on testament. So let me know what y'all thought down in the comments, and I'm gonna see you on the next video.